said once the bill is passed, it will be mandatory for face masks to be worn in public. Meanwhile, opposition Senator Jolene Jones said more education on cloth face masks is needed in Trinidad and Tobago before they are made mandatory. She made the statement while speaking in the Senate on Saturday. John questioned whether the government had done enough before reaching this juncture. She said there are many people in Trinidad and Tobago who may not understand why masks are necessary or what the proper definition of a face mask is. She recommended that government undertake more educational measures in order to reach those who may have previously missed the message. High Court Judge Justice Frank Sipasad said Trinidad and Tobago is dangerously divided along ethnic lines even after 58 years of independence. His comments came during a sermon streamed live to the Presbyterian community from the St. Andrew's Theological College in San Fernando on Sunday. Sipasad, a lay preacher, said, "We have a race relations problem and we have to fix it." He attributed some blame to the August 10th general elections and warned that a house divided cannot prosper. The annual Independence Day parade has been cancelled. This was due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This was confirmed in a media release from the Ministry of National Security last week. Meanwhile, the Office of the Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly has advised that there would be no Independence Day fireworks this year. In a media release, the Chief Secretary's office said that it has taken into consideration the present COVID-19 situation. As a result, it took a decision to refrain from the usual Independence Day activities. There will also be no fireworks in Trinidad this year. You are listening to the 6 a.m. news on U97.5 Hot Like Pepper Multicultural Radio. It's time now to take a look at regional and international developments. We start with news from the region. The number of confirmed coronavirus cases in Guadeloupe stood at 1,145 on Saturday. The state's services in Guadeloupe said for the week August 22nd to 28th, the island recorded 374 new cases. There were 9 people hospitalized. 5 of them were Guadeloupean patients and 4 patients were transferred from St. Martin. It stated that an 18-year-old patient is the latest person to succumb to the virus, while 336 people have recovered. The state services said virus circulation is now very active in the territory. The last clusters identified in Guadeloupe were linked to family and private events or are responsible for professional premises. Internationally, a man has been shot dead in Oregon as a large procession of supporters of President Trump clashed with Black Lives Matter protesters in Portland. Images from the scene showed medics trying to save a man who appeared to be white. Police have not given an identity or specified whether the shooting was directly linked to the clashes which broke out in the downtown area. Portland streets have been the scene of frequent protests in weeks. The city has become the focus of demonstrations against police brutality and racism since the police killing of African-American George Floyd in Minneapolis on May 25th. In news of the weather for the period today until tonight, Trinidad and Tobago will experience cloudy periods with intermittent showers during the morning and early afternoon, which will gradually give way to sunny conditions by mid-afternoon. There is the medium to high chance of a heavy shower or thunderstorm in a few areas. Gusty winds and street flooding may occur in heavy showers and thunderstorms. Seas moderate with waves up to 1 meter in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. The current temperature is 24 degrees Celsius. And this brings us to the end of the 6 a.m. news on U97.5 Hot Like Pepper Multicultural Radio. You can look out for another newscast at 7 a.m. I am Nicole Dookie. Good morning and happy Independence, Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, thank you very much, Nicole, for today's 6 o'clock news update. Good morning, people. Good morning. I am Kenrick Jargonaut, and thanks for being with us here on this Independence morning. Happy Independence to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, we celebrate our 58th anniversary of being an independent nation. The time in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago is just about 8 minutes here past the hour of 6 o'clock, and that time check came to you through the kind KDC of Radio 975 FM, Hot Like Pepper. Well, it's that time of the morning where I present to you our daily horoscope, and this feature is coming to you with the compliments of Jyoti's Puja Store.
Welcome to the airwaves of U97.5 FM Hot Like Pepper Multicultural Radio. We are coming to you live from number 42 Exchange Lot Scoover. You can also catch us on YouTube at RCL U97.5 and Facebook. It's a blessed and positive morning as we are getting ready to face the day. I am Irma Ratan Singh, and welcome to your daily horoscope, brought to you with the kind compliments of Jyoti's Puja Store of Main Road Chase Village, for all your puja needs. Let's see what the stars have in store for you today, Thursday, 20th August 2020. Aries, something new and unexpected hovers over the horizon. It's time to let go of the past and step into your new life. Although you might feel concerned about change, go along with it before making a judgment. Your herb for today, sweet basil. Taurus, you're feeling positive, and this will allow you to quickly reach your goals today. Make your most important responsibilities a priority and try to stay balanced. Tonight is perfect for a little get-together with friends or family. Your herb for today, rosemary. Gemini, this is not just any day for you, dear Gemini. This is an important day. You need to show the requisite seriousness in your behavior, making the most of opportunities coming your way and receiving the benefits that come with that. Your herb for today, sage. Cancer, you're in a favor with the stars today and can achieve a lot, especially if you stay flexible in what you want and behave with diplomacy. You can achieve spectacular results, in fact. Your herb for today, parsley. Leo, try to limit the stress and anxiety that you've been feeling of late, just enough to allow you to get your fears in order. You really need to have some fun and stop being so serious at all times. Your herb for today, peppermint. Virgo, steer clear of arguments and tensions with friends and family today. Stay flexible and open to alternate points of view. If you're disagreeing about something, try to see things from the other person's point of view. Your herb for today, thyme. Libra, your focus is squarely on financial matters today, and you would do well to give them all your energy and attention so that you can find the best possible solutions to the problems that plague you. Your herb for today, sweet basil. Scorpio, your energy and determination are unparalleled right now. This will allow you to find decisive solutions to problems that have been plaguing you for a while, and now even to rid yourself of them for good. Your herb for today, lavender. Sagittarius, you might want to withdraw your energy and isolate yourself from others, but you hardly have a good reason to do so. You are simply in a bad mood. You will soon see all your efforts bear fruit and receive your just deserts. Your herb for today, bay leaves. Capricorn, plans and projects that have been unfolding well meet with unforeseen obstacles today, both in your personal life and in your career. But don't let the sudden slowing down of your peace concern you. Your herb for today, lemongrass. Aquarius, you're feeling pretty irritated today, especially as certain important projects seem to meet with obstacles and delays and keep you rooted on the spot. You might want to blame others, but you would be wrong. Your herb for today? Oregano. Pisces, you'll spend the day with people you love and who truly love and appreciate you in return. This is a pleasant interlude and will help you to escape your day-to-day stress and anxiety. Your herb for today? Bergamot or bee balm. And that's your horoscope for today, brought to you with the kind compliments of Jyoti's Puja Store of Main Road, Chase Village, for all your puja needs. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you from the management and staff of U97.5 FM Hot Like Pepper Multicultural Radio. And if it's your anniversary, happy blessed anniversary. And your code for today: difficult roads always lead to beautiful destinations. Join me same time tomorrow for your daily horoscope. I am Irma Rajan Singh, wishing you a safe, blessed and positive day ahead. Remember to observe all health protocols, save yourself, save others.
Well, thank you very much, Uma, for today's horoscope. Good morning, people. Good morning, and welcome to today's edition of the morning program, You Talk on 975 FM Hot Like Pepper, the most interactive morning program on the airwaves of Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, I'm sure that most of you are surprised that I'm out this morning. It's a public holiday here as we celebrate the 58th year of our independence as an independent nation, Trinidad and Tobago. But I'm here. I'll be presenting some beautiful music to you, having some light discussions, and of course engage you in conversation. You can call me at 636-7547, 227-5739. And note, we are also on WhatsApp. You can WhatsApp us at 378-4975. We are also live on YouTube at RCLU975. And yes, you can also catch us on Facebook. Good morning, and thanks for being part of the 975 FM Hot Like Pepper family. But as I look out of our studio here in Couva in central Trinidad, it's a bit dark and gloomy on this Monday morning, a public holiday, as I said. Most people are at home at this time, celebrating, or rather getting ready to celebrate our independence in whatever way we can. Note that this year's celebration will be a bit different. That is to say, well, there'll be no parades and all this fireworks and glamour and fancy celebration and so on. That's a no-no given our COVID environment in which we are operating on. Let me say a very special good morning to all of the good folks there at Jyoti's Puja Store for partnering with us this morning. They are our sponsors of our daily horoscope. Thank you very much for partnering with 975 FM Hot Like Pepper. Let's hear a bit from our sponsors. And yes, a bit later on in the program, I'll keep you abreast as to what are some of the major stories as published in today's edition of the Newsday newspaper. Stay with us here.
Jyoti's Puja Store is your one-stop puja store for all puja, wedding and cremation materials. Also available books, mithai and murtis made to order. Visit Jyoti's Puja Store today and be greeted with the kindest and most courteous staff with best prices and secured parking. Jyoti's Puja Store located at 542 Southern Main Road, Chase Village, Shiguanas. Contact 671-3849.
Kathy's Cool Spot Enterprises Limited, number 86 Pearville, opposite the TSTT Exchange in Mayaro. We specialize in all types of meats, dry goods, liqueur, beverages, ice, LPG, gas, motor oils, stationery supplies, and photocopying. We also provide rentals of tents and chairs for your every occasion. Come in and take advantage of our specials at reduced prices on liqueur, wholesale and retail. We are open every day, even on public holidays, for your convenience. TT Post services are available here at Kathy's Cool Spot Enterprises Limited of number 86 Pearville, Mayaro, where our friendly staff will be happy to serve you.
A&S Hardware and the General Contractors Limited of 107 Bonaventure Road in Gasparillo for all your hardware materials from foundation to finish. Not forgetting all your general contracting needs. We have it all at A&S Hardware and the General Contractors Limited, located at 107 Bonaventure Road in Gasparillo. Just call Tiki Ali at 650-2180.
A&S Hardware are wholesalers and retailers of plywood, an assortment of lumber, galvanized pipe, hollow section, and steel. Customers can enjoy special prices on white pine and pitch pine doors.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality unbleached bromate free all-purpose and baker's flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisha Limited 665-3336 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisha Limited, quality you can trust.
Greeted in the wonderful name of Jesus, my name is Bishop Kelvin Khan from Endurance Ministry International. Our new location is in Railway Road, Londonville. You can tune into 97.5 every Sunday morning from 6 a.m. till 8. Tell your nanny and your nana, your chachi, your chacha, your grandpa, your grandma. We need to pray for our nation. God bless you. Thank you.
To you, Newsday Classifieds. Take Value Optical to be your partner.
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce free eye test from Value Optical for Newsday Classified customers. Call the Newsday Classified reps for more information. You may now kiss the bride.
Yes, 20 minutes here past the hour of 6 o'clock on this Independence morning, a very dark and gloomy one here in central Trinidad. Good morning, people. Good morning, and thank you very much for choosing 97.5 FM Hot Like Pepper Multicultural Radio as your medium of choice. I am Kenrick Juggernaut, and yes, I'll be taking you until the hour of 9 this morning as we continue to look at some of the issues of the day, the challenges facing us here in Trinidad and Tobago, and also offer you an opportunity to share your thoughts and to share your views with me. Well, today we've got some very special programming for you. That is to say, just coming up after the 9 o'clock hour, well, you can join Captain Kendall, followed by some of our top DJs here in the country as we continue to keep you, let's say, entertained on this Independence Day. Well, at this time, let's take a look at some of the stories as published in today's edition of the Newsday newspaper. Remember, you can go outside there and purchase your copy of this publication. It is priced at only $3 and it's available at all leading newsstands throughout Trinidad and Tobago. In today's edition, with it's 48 pages. Today it's a Monday, August 31st, 2020. Well, on the banner headline on the cover is saying to us, President breaks silence on election social media wars, disgusted by ethnic cleansing, or rather ethnic rants. And last night I listened to Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley as he addressed the nation on the anniversary of our 58th year of independence. And he too seems quite disgusted with the level of discussions, the some of the posts on social media and the fact that this issue of a race, this element of ethnicity, seems to be getting fuel from certain quarters is something which he's quite disgusted with. And to this end, he called on the people of Trinidad and Tobago to work together to create a better nation. On page 3 of today's edition of the Newsday, return to the sanctity of respect for each other. The Prime Minister, time for racist social media posts to end. The Prime Minister says the time has come for racist social media posts to end and for society to return to respect. He was delivering his televised Independence Day address last night. Dr. Rowley said citizens need to be proactive in all areas, and with the founding father, Dr. Eric Williams' watchwords of discipline, production, and tolerance ever present in their minds. Unfortunately, during the last election campaign, there were some unfortunate advertising missteps followed by crass and acrimonious racial social media postings. Well, the detail, as I said, you can catch on page 3 of today's edition of the Newsday newspaper. Well, as of this morning or as of midnight last night, if you're found in the public not wearing a mask, well then you will be ticketed once, twice, and 3 times. And then, of course, the law will step in, so to speak. You'll be charged. So the Attorney General, we are working non-stop on mandatory mask wearing regulations. The specifics are yet to be outlined by the Attorney General. So it's something which we will continue to follow here on 975. Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi said he and others have been working non-stop on the regulations for recently passed legislation to make the wearing of masks in public spaces mandatory. On to page 5, mother says video shows son was murdered. Well, I looked on at that video last night and something is not right. Something is not right, but investigations are continuing into this matter. This, as the mother of the victim is saying, he murdered my son in cold blood. These were the cries of a 71-year-old mother of seven, Mary Hodlin, as she held her head trying to come to terms with the killing of her son. Her son, 50-year-old Venrick Hodlin, was shot twice to his chest by an off-duty police officer at Hambanero Drive, Gomez Trees, St. Mary's Village in Moruga on Saturday night. Stranded trainees still frustrated even after the Prime Minister's promise. Yes, over the weekend, the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, would have given the assurance that all efforts will be made to bring back our nationals to this country. The problem, though, is one of transportation. Well, we'll continue to look at that story also too. Police are seeking the public's assistance in finding missing 15-year-old Christina Sukdeu. She is from the Mary Care home. The girl was last seen on Friday at the San Fernando Teaching Hospital. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of the girl, well, you are asked to contact the nearest police station. Opposition leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa's Independence Day message. Gap between rich and poor continues to widen. Opposition leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa has called on the country to stand strong as the domestic and international battle continues against the COVID-19 pandemic. In her Independence Day message, she said the virus has disrupted every aspect of life and called for change and adaptations to the new normal. She said, quote, "We are now, each of us, called upon to adapt, to change the way we operate, to evolve in our thinking and our modes of operation." She added, Trinidad and Tobago history has shown it has a resilient population and that no task was too small or too grand to handle. Chairman of the Council for Responsible Political Behavior, Dr. Bishnu Raghunath, said political leaders of the two main parties have shown little respect for each other. He was speaking on a virtual panel, Understanding and Reconciling Race Relations in Trinidad and Tobago, organized by the University of the West Indies Faculty of Law and the Catholic Commission for Social Justice. Now, those details you can catch on page 7 of today's edition of the Newsday newspaper. Remember, you can go outside there and purchase your copy of this publication. It is priced at only $3 and it's available at all leading newsstands throughout Trinidad and Tobago. Tutor Education Division not fully ready for new school year. Yes, tomorrow, the 1st of September, school will be reopened. But hello, hold on. Not physically, but virtually. So you can catch that story too on page 9. Wassa reservoirs doing better after rain. That detail you can get also on page 9. So those are about some of the stories, as I said, published in today's edition of the Newsday newspaper. You can go outside there and purchase your copy this morning. In terms of sports, well, as we continue to look at the Caribbean Premier League, the 2 games were played yesterday, and Nicholas Puran, representing the Guyana Amazon Warriors, posted his first T20 century in a stroke-filled innings indeed, yes, at the Queen's Park Oval. This as he helped the Guyana Amazon Warriors cross the line over the St. Kitts Nevis Patriots. Amazon Warriors star hits maiden T20 century. Puran's century flattens Patriots. That game was played yesterday. Today is a rest day. Today it's Monday, it's a rest day. Well, an action will shift tomorrow down at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, where the CPL action continues. So stay with us here, 975 FM, Hot Like Pepper. When I come back, of course, I'll engage you in discussion. We'll talk about independence. 58 years of independence. What does it mean for you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago? That and much more, right here, 975 FM, Hot Like Pepper.
To you, Newsday Classifieds. Take Value Optical to be your partner.
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce free eye test from Value Optical for Newsday Classified customers. Call the Newsday Classified reps for more information. You may now kiss the bride.
Kathy's Cool Spot Enterprises Limited, number 86 Pearville, opposite the TSTT Exchange in Mayaro. We specialize in all types of meats, dry goods, liqueur, beverages, ice, LPG, gas, motor oils, stationery supplies, and photocopying. We also provide rentals of tents and chairs for your every occasion. Come in and take advantage of our specials at reduced prices on liqueur, wholesale, and retail. We are open every day, even on public holidays, for your convenience. TT Post services are available here at Kathy's Cool Spot Enterprises Limited of number 86 Pearville, Mayaro, where our friendly staff will be happy to serve you.
Pump it up with U975 FM this Independence Day, Monday 31st August 2020. It's our independence gift to the nation as U975 FM keeps you rocking all day long with pulsating music from all genres.
Join the party from 9 a.m. to 12 noon with the newest heartthrob of the airways, the versatile Captain Kendall, followed by Half Man, Half Amazing DJ Short from 12 noon to 3 p.m.
The party gets even hotter on this Independence Day with the Flavio Experience from 3 to 6 p.m. So if it's music you want, there's only one frequency, U975 FM, Hot Like Pepper, Multicultural Radio, the station that makes it real.
Now we come to kill them hell, kill them hell. Whenever you hear the conch shell, everybody shout.
A&S Hardware and the General Contractors Limited of 107 Bonaventure Road in Gasparillo. For all your hardware materials from foundation to finish. Not forgetting all your general contracting needs. We have it all at A&S Hardware and the General Contractors Limited, located at 107 Bonaventure Road in Gasparillo. Just call Tiki Ali at 650-2180.
A&S Hardware are wholesalers and retailers of plywood, an assortment of lumber, galvanized pipe, hollow section, and steel. Customers can enjoy special prices on white pine and pitch pine doors.
With a heart full of thanksgiving and a spirit of joy, we pledge to lovingly serve humanity as service to God. Come, celebrate and win in Extra Foods' 55th anniversary promotion. Be the lucky winners of 55-inch smart televisions. Just spend $300 and fill out the entry form and place it in the box at the branches located Arima, Grand Bazaar, Endeavour, and Shagwanas. Drawing date on 31st August 2020. Extra Foods, always something extra for you, and thank you for shopping at Extra Foods.
The first responsibility that devolves upon you is the protection and promotion of your democracy. Democracy means more, much more, than the right to vote, and one vote for every man and every woman of the prescribed age. Democracy means recognition of the rights of others. Democracy means the equality of all in the eyes of the law. Democracy means equality of opportunity for all in education, in the public service, and in private employment. I repeat, and in private employment. Democracy means responsibility of the government to its citizens, the protection of the citizens from the exercise of arbitrary power and the violation of human freedom and individual rights. Democracy means freedom of worship for all and the subordination of the rights of any one race to the overriding right of the human race. Democracy means freedom of expression and assembly and organization. All that is democracy. All that is our democracy, to which I call upon all citizens to dedicate themselves on this our Independence Day. This is what I meant when I gave the nation as its slogan for all time: discipline, production, tolerance. Our national flag belongs to all of us. Our national coat of arms with our national birds inscribed therein is the sacred trust of all our citizens. So it is today. Please, I urge you, let it always be so. Let us always be able to say with the psalmist, behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Well, such you will only hear on 975 FM, Hot Like Pepper. Yes, that's the voice of the father of the nation, Dr. Eric Williams, as he delivered his speech on the Independence Night. That's in 1962. I just tried to pluck that for you, the listening audience, to remember our watchwords as outlined by Dr. Eric Williams. Well, I have a caller here on the line. Hello, good morning, and welcome to 97.5. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, are you hearing me?
Well, I'm not hearing you, my friend. Something seems to be wrong with your connection with me this morning. You can call me back, yes?
Okay.
All right, no, I'm hearing you now. Go ahead. You're live on here. Go ahead. Hello? Hello? All right, I'm sorry to miss your call. You need to call me back. You're back on the line. Hello, good morning, and welcome to 97.5. Good morning.
Right, Kenrick, you're hearing me this morning?
Yeah, loud and clear. Good morning, Bawani. How are you this morning?
It was I who was trying to call just now.
Okay. Something was wrong with our connection. Go ahead.
Right. Okay, well, let me start by saying to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, happy independence. 58 years. How you feel? Remember when it was our 25th independence, Funny sang a song like that, 25 years ago, how you feel? And that was 58 years. Discipline, tolerance, production.
Our watchwords.
Well, our watchwords. I hope we could bring back that in terms of our behavior. If we were disciplined as we were then, we wouldn't have the regulation to wear masks and the fines imposed. If we were tolerant, all the race talk would not have happened. And if we were productive, we'd have been in a better place than we are. So people, let us remind ourselves of these watchwords and let us bring them back into focus.
Well, 58 years on from 1962, when this country was declared an independent nation, where our head of state would have now been
the Governor General.
The Governor General.
Yep.
What have we learned? what have we been able to accomplish thus far? I listened to the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, last night, and he said as a nation, Twin Island country of Trinidad and Tobago, we would have been able to achieve much. But when you look in essence as to what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago, we are not as an independent nation as we ought to be. You would agree with me?
Yeah. We have continued, unfortunately, with the dependency syndrome in many aspects of our lives. You understand? And that is where we are. But I think today is a day for reflection. We cannot have no sports, no crazy pole climbing, them kind of thing. So spend time giving.
Well, it certainly will be an adjustment for nationals of this country, because I know that in most communities on this day we have a lot of sporting events taking place.
Right.
That is a no-no. People would later on tonight look forward to the fireworks and what have you. That's not going to happen.
Exactly.
Independence Day parade is not going to happen. So how do we celebrate independence? By reflecting, by staying at home, reflecting on how best we can help Trinidad and Tobago,
and how best we can reintroduce discipline, tolerance, and production into our own psyche. You know, I also want to remember this Independence Day, 1977, when the late Cecil Hume, the maestro, passed away in an accident. Well, I think that morning he was helping somebody fix a car on the side of the road.
On the highway, yes.
On the highway, and he was knocked over.
Yeah.
And remember that song, $6 Million Man? Some people say he forecasted that on himself. I don't know.
But as you talk of maestro, I want to offer kudos to that group of people who would have seen it fit to actually refurbish the great site of Cecil Humes. Certainly one of our heroes of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
But even as a country, as a small country of ours, what's your thought on the way, as a people, we treat those people who would have made human contribution towards the development of the country, our heroes, even coming from the government of the day? How comforted are you by such?
Well, we tend to be recognizing them, but not. I mean, some of the people who choose for recognition, even the national awards. You know, sometimes you question how come them get and somebody else they get.
No, but the thing about it is, as an individual, as groups, as organization, you need to make representation for that particular individual who you may view to be given a national award for some sort of reasons. Yes, go ahead.
But even though you do, Kenneth, do you remember the Prime Minister has the right to say yea or nay?
Yeah.
He sanitized the finalists. You understand? And we know that sometimes that could take up a political twist, unfortunately. You know, but be that as it may, I want to salute those who have received national awards in the past. I don't know how much it has meant to some of them, but I also want to salute the unsung heroes. There are many heroes in our country who are unsung, and as we celebrate independence, let us remember them and let us salute them. And I mean, I myself received not a national award, but an award from Gael TV a few years ago. You know?
All right, Bhavani, thank you very much for your thoughts with me here this morning. It's just about 20 minutes here to the hour of 7 o'clock, and that time check came to you through the kind courtesy of a radio 975 FM Hot Like Pepper. So as I said, I'll be keeping you a bit entertained with some patriotic songs this morning, which I have plucked from our studio here in Couva in central Trinidad. Listen to this one. This should be the national anthem for today.
Trinidad is my land, and of it I am proud and glad. But I can't understand why some people just talk it bad. But I know all of them we running them out. Don't know where they're talking about. They would paint you black every day, and the right things they would never say. Like our sportsmen being rated among the best. Our scholars have sit and passed every test and put us right alongside the rest. But then our pitch lake is the greatest one of its kind. Our sugar and oil is really refined. So you see, friends, this is a real thing, so no man's mind. They just talk some nonsense. Me ain't know where they're doing it for. About so much violence, man, you would swear that we fighting war. Of course, we have we delinquents to face, but just like any other place, look, the things that I say about here is really too much for me to bear, because my people are daily making progress without any form of stupidness, and in this way we must gain success. For when we move in, we all move as one body, no bickering between you and me. For our policy stands for racial equality. Now when a stranger spending a little time in this lovely isle, every day you see him, he always have a hearty smile. When his time is up to depart, he would say with pride in heart, I'll be back, you could bet your life. And if I can't come, I will send my wife. And then he'll tell you he really wants her to come to drink some rum and have plenty fun in this great island in the sun. For Trinidadian, as foreigners do we call, it doesn't matter whether big or small, or if you're rich or poor, friends, we cater for one and all. So all of them we're talking, they either drunk or they're steering mad, or maybe they forget it, Mr. Universe belongs to Trinidad. And yet, we have men of talent and skill, with high hopes of improving still. And if you think all this is a lie, the mighty sniper won't tell you why. Now our steel band is the best talent in this world. By calypsos or stories are told, with its rhythm to touch your soul. So Trinidad, this lovely land of my birth, small but overwhelming in worth. And as you know, Carnival is the greatest frolic on earth.
The first responsibility that devolves upon you is the protection and promotion of your democracy. Democracy means more, much more, than the right to vote, and one vote for every man and every woman of the prescribed age. Democracy means recognition of the rights of others. Democracy means the equality of all in the eyes of the law. Democracy means equality of opportunity for all in education, in the public service, and in private employment. I repeat, and in private employment. Democracy means responsibility of the government to its citizens, the protection of the citizens from the exercise of arbitrary power and the violation of human freedom and individual rights. Democracy means freedom of worship for all and the subordination of the rights of any one race to the overriding right of the human race. Democracy means freedom of expression and assembly and organization. All that is democracy. All that is our democracy, to which I call upon all citizens to dedicate themselves on this our Independence Day. This is what I meant when I gave the nation as its slogan for all time: discipline, production, tolerance. Our national flag belongs to all of us. Our national coat of arms with our national birds inscribed therein is the sacred trust of all our citizens. So it is today. Please, I urge you, let it always be so. Let us always be able to say with the psalmist, behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
People only talking, but they really don't know what's the proper meaning for Trinidad and Tobago. Cipriani start the ball rolling, now the doctor doing the bowling. So that we help Uncle Eric to perform a real hat trick, because this is your land, just as well as my land. This is your place, and also it's my place. So let we put our heads together and live like one happy family. Democratically, educationally, we'll live independently. Of August, the year 1962, will go down in history for every one of you. Forget racialism and nationalism. Let discipline, production, and tolerance guide us to independence, because this is your land, just as well as my land. This is your place, and also it's my place. So let me put our heads together and live like one happy family. Democratically, educationally, we live independently. Conscientiously and constitutionally, forget all this lousy rumor about racial equality. If you are an East Indian and you want to be an African, just shave your head clean like me, then they can't prove your nationality, because this is your land, just as well as my land. This is your place, and also it's my place. So let me put our heads together and live like one happy family. Democratically, educationally, we live independently. Next thing again, I want you to know, I must tell you plain, whether your status is high or low, the time has come at last when there's no more colonial rule, I believe. So together we will aspire, together we will achieve, because it is your land, just as well as my land. This is your place, and also it's my place. So let me put our heads together and live like one happy family. Democratically, educationally, we'll be independently.
Well, I challenge any one of you outside there. Yeah, I challenge any one of you outside there to identify the Calypsonian in that ditty there. Yeah, you can call me this morning if you think you have the answer. Yes, so today we celebrate our independence, the 58th anniversary of us becoming an independent nation. What does it mean to you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago? Let's take this call on the line. Hello, good morning, and welcome to 97.5. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kenneth.
And good morning to you. Are you enjoying the calypsos I'm playing this morning, my friend?
Well, that is what made me call. Hearing this is what we call vintage Taisu.
Yeah.
And hearing that from you this morning, I heard you play the Prime Minister, and you consider him the doctor of the nation, the father of the nation. Secondly, there are a few people who will not agree with you this morning.
Well, let's don't take the discussion down there this morning. Let's look at what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Let's be patriot this morning.
Well, this is the point I'm trying to make. your patriotism by playing those guys. So I mean, there are some young people may not even do that before in their life. So they would wonder where you're going. So I have to give you kudos for that. But I heard you play the dog, as you said, father of the nation. You know I'd like you to play? When we went to England, there was a discussion from the opposition against our independence. Remember, we were going for independence, and they were for and against. Could you play the opposition's view on our independence when we were before the law lords in England at the point in time?
Well, I will try to. I will try to facilitate you, my friend. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, let's take another call on the line. Hello, good morning. Welcome to 97.5. Good morning on this Independence morning. Good morning.
Well, that was the man, the Lord Briner.
Yes, of course. Go to the head of the class, my friend. Yeah, go to the head of the class.
Hey, well, good CPL, well, good CPL.
Oh, which game you talking about?
The second game.
Zooks coming up against...
No boy, the Warriors and the Patriots.
No, the Warriors and Patriots.
What a game changer in Puran.
Yeah, well, Puran actually took the game away from...
because the Warriors was struggling at 25 for 3.
Yeah, 25 for 3 and a stroke-filled century indeed.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we've had many centuries in this year's competition.
No, this is the first.
This might be the first.
This is the first century, yeah.
Yeah, you know, we've had 89 and 79 and all kind of things, but this is the first century. But he really, and he was well supported by Taylor, by Ross Taylor. So.
Well, how timely in this that a son of the soil, Nicholas Puran, would have been able to score the first century on the eve of our 58th anniversary of independence. Yes,
it was very good. And you know, both of those teams have many Trinidadians in them.
Yeah, well, actually, the Patriots, in my humble opinion, is a second string Trinidad and Tobago team. Yeah, about 7 or 8 nationals.
Yeah, people, boy.
Well, it tells you something about the state of Trinidad and Tobago cricket.
Yeah. We're very strong in that.
Yeah, but
we may not win competitions. I don't know why.
But take into consideration, too, Bawani, that some of the major players are carded to showcase their skill for the Patriots could not turn up because of
of the pandemic. Yes, we recognize that as well. But I think the tournament is going pretty good, despite all the rain, because we had a lot of rain in Central and other parts yesterday. But actually, the overall was nice.
Well, the action will shift to the Brian Lara Cricket Academy.
Oh, yesterday.
From tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, from tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, all right. Take care of yourself and happy independence to you as we head up to the hour of 7 o'clock. It's just about 5 minutes here to the hour of 7. I just want to share a couple of paragraphs for you as published in today's edition of the Newsday newspaper. That is in the editorial. Look, we celebrate our 58th anniversary as an independent nation today, and it's one with a difference indeed. But let me take this call on the line. Hello, good morning. Welcome to 97.5. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, well, I'm sorry, my friend. Something is wrong with our connection this morning. You need to call us back at 636-7547, 227-5739. Okay, in today's edition of the Newsday newspaper, in its editorial, this is what the editorial is saying. The mood of Trinidad and Tobago's Independence Day will be different this year, of course. There will be no parade, no pomp as part of the consequences of the pandemic. It's not only the annual event to fall under the acts of COVID-19 limitations on groups. Jose has been an unusual commemoration this year. The drums are offering up a soundtrack at night for a spectacle that remains invisible. That seems to be the way our celebrations will proceed for the foreseeable future. The cancellation of fireworks will not only offer no reason to congregate in the savannah, it will bring relief for the people and animals who cared little for an orchestra of explosions that caused fatalities among terrified creatures. I just thought I'd share that with you here this morning. So, as I said, no fireworks, no pomp, no celebration this year. I know that a number of people, even in San Fernando, will gather in various communities, especially in the Cookie, St. Martin area, as they take in the fireworks emanating out of the San Fernando Hill. But that's a no-no this year. There'll be no parades this year. And I don't know how many of you would have listened to Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley last night. He would have hinted that Carnival 2021, well, that too could be a casualty. That may not go down too well with certain sections of the community, but this is a different year, people. This is a very unusual year. COVID-19, yeah, it has certainly have an impact on the people of Trinidad and Tobago. But let me keep you a bit entertained as I prepare for the 7 o'clock newscast with Nicole Duki. Stay with us here at 975 FM, Hot Like Pepper.
'cause I love this country bad. I don't want to leave at all. Ever since I'm small, look up all in sweet Trinidad. Brother, I'm feeling glad when I dead is bury me in the center of the city. Yes. Really?
Time has come. New 97.5. Make it your choice. Something for everyone. 97.5 FM. Music for you. It's all about you.
U97.5 FM, Hot Like Pepper, Multicultural Radio.
Power to the listeners.
It is now time for Major News to the Hour, brought to you by Crystal Beverages Company, Super Quality Supermarket, Sheikh Elisha Limited, and the Trinidad and Tobago News Day.
This is the 7 a.m. news on U97.5 Hot Like Pepper Multicultural Radio. I am Nicole Dookie. Good morning. Trinidad and Tobago is today celebrating its 58th anniversary of independence. But this year will be no celebrations. The annual Independence Day parade was cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Commanding officer of the Trinidad and Tobago Air Guard, Group Captain Kester Weeks, said the cancellation of this year's event was no surprise. He made the comments during a televised interview. Weeks explained that it was not the first time there was a cancellation.
1970 would have been on the back end of the revolution times in Trinidad and Tobago, and as a result of that you would have found that those types of outward shows of force would not have been really appreciated at that time.
Weeks said members of the Air Guard are concerned about the COVID-19 pandemic. He admitted, though, that there was some disappointment among his troops with the cancellation of this year's parade.
More than that, it also allows for a chronicle of the growth and development of our armed forces and our unarmed contingent. Because if we would historically look back on the several parades, we would recognize how things have grown, how things have developed, how new units have become involved. And so it, in essence, is a historical chronicle of the growth and development of Trinidad and Tobago.
Meanwhile, the Office of the Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly has advised that there would be no Independence Day fireworks this year. In a media release, the Chief Secretary's office said that it has taken into consideration the present COVID-19 situation. As a result, it took a decision to refrain from the usual Independence Day activities. There will also be no fireworks in Trinidad this year. Effective today, you are required to wear your face mask. This has become mandatory under the public health regulations. Failure to do so can see a person being fined up to $3,000. The Public Health Amendment Bill was debated in the Parliament on Friday and passed. The Senate debated and passed the bill on Saturday. At a media conference on Saturday, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said once the bill is passed, it will be mandatory for face masks to be worn in public. Meanwhile, opposition Senator Jolene Johns said more education on cloth face masks is needed in Trinidad and Tobago before they are made mandatory. She made the statement while speaking in the Senate on Saturday. John questioned whether the government had done enough before reaching this juncture. She said there are many people in Trinidad and Tobago who may not understand why masks are necessary or what the proper definition of a face mask is. She recommended that government undertake more educational measures in order to reach those who may have previously missed the message. You are listening to the 7 a.m. news on U97.5 Hot Like Pepper Multicultural Radio. It's time now to take a look at regional and international developments. Regionally, despite the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, the Bermuda Tourism Authority is determined to do everything possible to stimulate the economy. The Inside Out initiative boasts an impressive calendar of events which conceptualized with this in mind. The BTA's interim CEO Glenn Jones said the plan is to host a series of events meant to entice tourists and encourage local spending. Jones said if all goes according to plan, the events and marketing promotions scheduled for the coming months will give a needed boost to the number of visitors to the island. Internationally, a French woman has been arrested in India for making a video of herself naked on a sacred bridge. The video was shot in the Laksham Jula Bridge and was posted on social media. The woman faces charges under India's internet law and could be sentenced to up to 3 years in prison if found guilty. The suspension bridge over the Ganges River is a holy site and a popular spot for tourists. The woman, who has since been released on bail, told police the video was made to promote her jewelry business. The woman, who had not been officially identified, was arrested on Thursday after police were alerted to the footage. In news of the weather for the period today until tonight, Trinidad and Tobago will experience cloudy periods with intermittent showers during the morning and early afternoon, which will gradually give way to sunny conditions by mid-afternoon. There is the medium to high chance of a heavy shower or thunderstorm in a few areas. Gusty winds and street flooding may occur in heavy showers and thunderstorms. Seas are moderate with waves up to 2 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. The current temperature is 24 degrees Celsius. And this brings us to the end of the 7 a.m. newscast on U97.5 Hot Like Pepper Multicultural Radio. Stay tuned for another newscast at 8 a.m. I am Nicole Dookie. Good morning.
A&S Hardware and the General Contractors Limited of 107 Bonaventure Road in Gasparillo for all your hardware materials from foundation to finish. Not forgetting all your general contracting needs. We have it all at A&S Hardware and the General Contractors Limited, located at 107 Bonaventure Road in Gasparillo. Just call Tiki Ali at 650-2180.
A&S Hardware are wholesalers and retailers of plywood, an assortment of lumber, galvanized pipe, hollow section, and steel. Customers can enjoy special prices on white pine and pitch pine doors.
Visit Eddie's Pharmacies Limited newest location inside JTA Supermarket, C3 Center, Current Village, San Fernando. They offer blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, and pregnancy testing, as well as all pharmaceutical products and over-the-counter drugs, along with CDAP prescriptions. Sagicor Caricare International Medical Card, Guardian Life Provider Card, and Republic Bank points are all accepted at their 3 locations of Eddie's Pharmacy Limited. RS Building, Rochelle Douglas Road, Barrackpore, GN Building in Pinal, and C3 Center, Current Village, San Fernando.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality unbleached bromate free all-purpose and baker's flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisha Limited 665-3336 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisha Limited, quality you can trust.
With a heart full of thanksgiving and a spirit of joy, we pledge to lovingly serve humanity as service to God. Come, celebrate and win in Extra Foods' 55th anniversary promotion. Be the lucky winners of 55-inch smart televisions. Just spend $300 and fill out the entry form and place it in the box at the branches located Arima, Grand Bazaar, Endeavour, and Shoguanas. Drawing date on 31st August 2020. Extra Foods, always something extra for you, and thank you for shopping at Extra Foods.
U97.5 Hot Like Pepper Multicultural Radio is now on Facebook. Like us, follow and share our page. We'll be sharing the latest news, tips and much more. You can also view what's happening in our studio. Find us on YouTube and subscribe to our channel at RCL U975.
Pump it up with U975 FM this Independence Day, Monday 31st August 2020. It's our independence gift to the nation as U975 FM keeps you rocking all day long with pulsating music from all genres.
Join the party from 9 a.m. to 12 noon with the newest heartthrob of the airways, the versatile Captain Kendall, followed by Half Man, Half Amazing DJ Sean from 12 noon to 3 p.m.
The party gets even hotter on this Independence Day with the Flavio Experience from 3 to 6 p.m. So if it's music you want, there's only one frequency. U975 FM, Hot Like Pepper, Multicultural Radio, the station that makes it real.
Now we come to kill them hell, kill them hell. Whenever you hear the conch shell, everybody shout.
I'm holding on in order to stay around in a life terribly imbalance. For it is nature's way until judgment day. Weakness ain't got a chance. Playing strong cause I realize the price little one must pay to keep the big one in paradise. It's torment and misery all day. Destruction of the weak is nature's plan. The humble and the meek must understand. This day of the strong man is the devil's heyday. So they will right the wrong when the master plays. As long as you have the cash and all your strings attached, you're on earth but living in heaven. There's nothing for the poor or as evermore. Life in a lion's den. Hungry man shall aspire to keep the high man on top, to take him higher and higher. The poor one must struggle till he drop. Destruction of the weak is nature's plan. The humble and the meek must understand. This day of the strong man is the devil's heyday. So they will bite the ground when the master plays. subjection. The black majority live in poverty, all because they ain't strong. Black man life is a thoroughfare. Nature make him a slave. South Africa is a nightmare for colours from cradle to the grave. Destruction of the weak is nature's plan. The humble and the meek must understand. This day of the strong man is the devil's heyday. So they will bite the ground when the master plays. Dun, dun, da, da, da. 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 Dun, dun, da, da. Today is bound to halt. Nature will somersault, bringing sudden death to this wild place. And only those who clean going to make this scene. How you hope to get paid? Sufferers shouldn't worry. Nature taking its course. Tomorrow you may be happy. Just hold on. If you let go, you're lost. Destruction of the weak is nature's plan. The humble and the meek must understand. This day of the strong man is the devil's heyday. So they will right the wrong when the master plays. Dun, dun, da, da, da. 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 Dun, dun, da, da, da.
Yes, indeed, the voice there of Johnny King and Nature's Plan, keeping you a bit entertained on this Independence morning. Yes, don't turn your dial. You are still with 975 FM, Hot Like Pepper, the morning program, the most interactive morning program on the airwaves of Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, people, I'm out this morning while some of you are still at home sleeping and taking in the good music from our studio here in Couva in central Trinidad. Yes, I'm live on air. You can call me this morning and share your thoughts. 58th year of our independence as we celebrate it today. And note there's no pomp and no glamour and celebration today. This as a result of COVID-19. The pandemic has certainly impacted us here in Trinidad and Tobago. And note that as of today, if you are in the public, you must wear a mask. Failing to comply, well then you can be ticketed. $1,000 for the first offense, $2,000 for the second offense, and $5,000 for the third offense. Hello, good morning, and welcome to 97.5.
Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Morning, Mr. Kenrick. Morning, Miss Nicole.
Yes, Nicole is here with me this morning.
Yeah, I mean, I already news. Oma. Morning, Miss Oma.
Oma has the deal.
Yeah, Mr. Kenrick, you know, this COVID-19 has taught us, you got to really make appreciate the moment to spend with people and loved ones and things, because this year I never liked the crowd of the Independence Parade. So I tell my son, I said by this year we was going to see the Independence Parade. We talked last year because I said I never saw the parade and I could experience high school trying to see it. And look here it is now, none of us could have predicted that we would not have even have a parade. We could not have even foreseen something of this magnitude where we would not have a Independence Parade or fireworks.
And you are so right, because things that we usually took for granted, we can no longer do. That is shaking hands.
Sometimes, yesterday even I was on the Indian Walk Road and I saw a car on the side of the road and the police and so on. And I said, a guy you are driving and he got a bad feeling and he pulled aside. And right hand there, he passed off. This guy. So, because, he doesn't know where when we leave home, the moments when we coming back and life is so uncertain. So, we need to really appreciate the moment and appreciate the people around us more. And appreciate be thankful and give thanks because, healthcare it is, independence would be a big fancy for us. Like when you're going beach or that. And that's how it is. So, it's just like, let us continue supporting one another and taking the precautions to suppress this virus. That's my thought for this morning.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Bye.
Well, certainly this COVID-19 pandemic would have taught us some lessons. At least the fact that we should not take things for granted, take our freedom for granted, our freedom of movement, our freedom of expression. We should not take for granted. We should learn from the lessons of the past. And I want to give kudos to all of the people of Trinidad and Tobago, despite our differences. And yeah, we do have differences, we do have challenges. We have still been able to maintain what you call a level of discipline in our society. Discipline in the sense that we have not had anything untoward. We had the 1970. We had 1970, of course, and then we had 1990. We would have moved on beyond that, and we still would have been able to share space with all of our fellow men. Now, I wanted to play a song for you this morning. It's called God Bless Our Nation. Now, let me remind you of this selection, right? It was written way back in, I think it was the late 1960s around there. I'll try to get the information for you. The song God Bless Our Nation was written by Trinidad and for Trinidad and Tobago by the late Marjorie Padmore. I have it here in my list, but let me take this caller. Hello, good morning, and welcome to 97.5. Good morning.
Morning, Kenrick.
And good morning to you, sir.
You are right to mention what is being done, that no fireworks. Do you remember last year that the kangaroo died in the zoo?
Yes,
with this fireworks?
Yeah.
Plus many dogs just get senile and go and die and so forth. The other thing, I don't know if you could get on to the blind singer. He did sing a very, very nice song for independence. That Vidur. I don't know if you could get that.
Mm-hmm.
You know the song. It's very nice. Oh, I don't know if Shazad could help you get it through.
Well,
the one by Vidur.
I'll try to get it for you, my friend. I'm not making any promises, but I'll try.
No, try. The blind singer. It was great,
yes,
great,
Vidur,
great.
Yes. He was from San Fernando, yes?
Okay. Yeah. He died. The blind singer. Those days.
Right.
Vidur.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your thoughts here with me this morning. Well, I know of him, Vidur. He was a blind singer, and he would have He would have been in the fraternity. He was known as one of those singers who would have been quite challenged indeed, singing local classical Indian songs. I don't know whether I have it on my list here, my friend, but I will try to get it for you, okay? Yeah, you're with 975 FM, Hot Like Pepper, Multicultural Radio, the morning program. Yes, I've been telling you about the song. The song, God Bless Our Nation, was written for Trinidad and Tobago by the late Marjorie Padmore to celebrate our status as an independent state. The three last lines in the first stanza are as follows. Let it be known around the world that we can boast of unity and take a pride in our liberty. Now, I want to pause deliberately and let that line or sentence sink in with you. That we can boast of unity and take a pride in our liberty. I have the song here, but for some reason or the other, it's not. I'm not getting any audio on it. Let me try it again. All right. Well, something is wrong there, but I'll try to see if I can rectify that. Let's take this call on the line. Hello. Good morning, and welcome to 975. Good morning.
Morning. Happy Independence to you on the station and all the listeners and callers.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Belmont. Happy Independence to you.
If you have included on your repertoire this morning, Trini, singing if Trinidad was a ship a sailing on it, sink or float a sailing.
Yes, I do have it, Mr. Belmont.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for your thoughts and your contribution here with me this morning. Yeah, I would have plucked in a number of nation building songs to present to you, our ardent listening audience, especially for this morning. The time in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago is just about 25 minutes here past the hour of 7 o'clock, and that time check came to you to the kind courtesy of Radio 975. Now, there's a very interesting feature as published in today's edition of the Newsday. It's on page 13. The writer is Dr. Margaret Naked Chatur. I urge you, the listening audience outside there, to get a copy of this morning's edition of the Newsday newspaper and read the article. It's on page 13. The article said, as a people, we have been liberated from the clutches of colonialism, and out of the storms and perils of that time, we are thus able to celebrate our independence every year on August 31st. Can we boast of our unity as a people? That's a question being asked. In the midst of our liberty, can we truly state that we are tolerant and respectful of each other, and that empathy and communality are intensified in the face of prejudice? Many people have been raised in environments that nurture and condone differences and othering. Mentally, and prejudices are feelings and thoughts about issues and people. I'm reading this to you because it's a very, very interesting article indeed. You should take the time out and, actually read it. And she also make mention to the song, God Bless Our Nation, which was written for this country by the late Marjorie Padmore. I'll see if I can get the song from another source for you here this morning. Stay with us here, 975 FM Hot Like Pepper. Let's go to some commercials. And yes, when I come back, we'll continue with our discussion. You're with the morning program on this Independence morning. But I can tell you, as I look out of our studio here, it's very dark and gloomy, indeed. And the Met Office did indicate that we can expect some showers today, and some of these showers could be heavy. So if you are living in low-lying areas, areas that are prone to flooding, well, please, people, as I say to you on a daily basis, exercise some caution this morning, exercise some caution. And also, the Saharan dust is in the air, so those of you who are suffering with respiratory ailments, please exercise all of the necessary precaution. And note that if you have to do venture outside, I'll keep repeating this to you. If you do have to venture outside in public spaces, please wear your mask. If not, well then, you will be ticketed by a member of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Stay with us here, 975 FM, Hot Like Pepper.
With a heart full of thanksgiving and a spirit of joy, we pledge to lovingly serve humanity as service to God. Come, celebrate and win in Extra Foods' 55th anniversary promotion. Be the lucky winners of 55-inch smart televisions. Just spend $300 and fill out the entry form and place it in the box at the branches located Arima, Grand Bazaar, Endeavour, and Shoguanas. Drawing date on 31st August 2020. Extra Foods, always something extra for you, and thank you for shopping at Extra Foods.
Visit Eddie's Pharmacies Limited newest location inside JTA Supermarket, C3 Center, Current Village, San Fernando. They offer blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, and pregnancy testing, as well as all pharmaceutical products and over-the-counter drugs, along with CDAP prescriptions. Sagicor Caricare International Medical Card, Guardian Life Provider Card, and Republic Bank points are all accepted at their 3 locations of Eddie's Pharmacy Limited. RS Building, Rocha Douglas Road, Barrackpore, GN Building in Pinal, and C3 Center, Current Village, San Fernando. Kathy's School Sport Enterprises Limited, number 86 Pearville, opposite the TSTT Exchange in Mayaro. We specialize in all types of meats, dry goods, liquor, beverages, ice, LPG, gas, motor oils, stationery supplies, and photocopying. We also provide rentals of tents and chairs for your every occasion. Come in and take advantage of our specials at reduced prices on liquor, wholesale, and retail. We are open every day, even on public holidays, for your convenience. month. TT Post services are available here at Kathy's Cool Spot Enterprises Limited of number 86 Pearville, Mayaro, where our friendly staff will be happy to serve you.
Pump it up with U975 FM this Independence Day, Monday 31st August 2020. It's our independence gift to the nation as U975 FM keeps you rocking all day long with pulsating music from all genres.
Join the party from 9 a.m. to 12 noon with the newest heartthrob of the airways, the versatile Captain Candle, followed by Half Man, Half Amazing DJ Short from 12 noon to 3 p.m.
The party gets even hotter on this Independence Day with the Flavio Experience from 3 to 6 p.m. So if it's music you want, there's only one frequency. U975 FM, hot like pepper, multicultural radio. The station that makes it real.
To you, Newsday Classifieds. Take Value Optical to be your partner.
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce free eye test from Value Optical for Newsday Classified customers. Call the Newsday Classified reps for more information. You may now kiss the bride.
Greeted in the wonderful name of Jesus. My name is Bishop Kelvin Khan from Endurance Ministry International. Our new location is in Railway Road, Londonville. You can tune into 97.5 every Sunday morning from 6 a.m. till 8. Tell your nanny and your nana, your chachi, your chacha, your grandpa, your grandma. We need to pray for our nation. God bless you. Thank you.
God bless our nation of many varied races. May we possess that common love that binds and makes us one. Let it be known around
Well, indeed, the voice there of Mavis John. Yeah, I'm sure that some of you would have recognized her voice. And Mavis John dishing out to us this morning, God Bless Our Nation. Remember, this song was written for Trinidad and Tobago by the late Marjorie Padmore to celebrate our status as an independent state. And I go back again to this feature as published in today's edition of the Newsday by Margaret Naked Chatur, where she said, quote, "The newly formed government must continue to use its legislative powers to uphold certain standards of moral behavior and to resolve the complexities of extreme political partisanship that characterized the last few weeks. Our leaders must encourage unity and inspire feelings of patriotism and civic responsibility through its many programs." End of quote. She went on further to say, "As a people, we have been liberated from the clutches of colonialism, and out of the storms and perils of that time, we are thus able to celebrate our independence every year on August 31st. But she also asked, can we boast of our unity as a people in the midst of our liberty? Can we truly state that we are tolerant and respectful of each other, and that empathy and communality are intensified in the face of prejudice?" A very interesting article as published in today's edition of the Newsday newspaper. The article was written by Dr. Margaret Naked Chatur. I urge you to go outside there and get your copy of this publication and read the article this morning. Very interesting indeed. Good morning and welcome to 97.5. Good morning.
Good morning, Kenrick.
And good morning to you, Chris, and happy 58th anniversary of our independence.
Well, same to you and to the nation. I hope we finally become independent, because the more we move forward from that date of 1962, is the more dependent we have been than we were before. We're more dependent than we were then.
But Chris, you have been around for a long time, and you would have seen, witnessed many celebrations of our independence. 1962, when our 31st of August, when our flag was raised, and we would have now, let's say, be our own leaders, so to speak, where we forge our own identity. The challenges then in 1962, some of the challenges are still here with us today, yes? Despite the change of administration and so on, you would agree with me?
Yeah.
We're talking here about inequality. We're talking here about this level of racism, which seems to come to the fore every election. These are issues still between us, yeah?
Can reach far. Let me tell you something. We talk about the clutches of colonialism.
Yeah, clutches of colonialism.
I was born before independence. I was not in my teens, but just about entering my teens. Let me tell you something. Pre-independent, we had dentists come to the school with a dental truck. Children be examined, there'd be extractions taking place right in the school. You had nurses come, take tests of children's excreta to get rid of any kind of parasite, medication for parasite. A child in infant department had a slate and a pencil right on slate. Plasticine, provided by the state, provided by the government. Standard 1, ink pot with ink, with fountain pen, with book to write on, with reading book, with drawing book, with everything. Milk and biscuit. You know what? We were sugarcane economy. The same services we have to enhance services in terms of things was even better then. When you go to the hospital and you discharge, an ambulance take you home. When you have children, a nurse come and visit with you for a period of time to ensure the child is healthy. They bring family planning. You're getting special things for your child and yourself. We came to a gas and oil economy. all that went through the window. We had something introduced called PAYE, pay as you earn. There's no PAYE before that. And we have a lot more services. Now people got start the stoops and who want to hold on to some kind of ideology that we have government of our own. But let me tell you something. Anybody who examines this thing properly will say, old-time Massa was better than today's Massa. Old-time Massa was better than today's Massa. And I happen to have been in both. A policeman would come to your school. You're talking about fire drill, and they're talking about road safety and everything. Not today. We had something called license plate for canal cat and bicycle and for dog. You have to have a sense of responsibility and discipline. Hey, wait, that white man thing. Give me that. So the discipline, responsibility gone through the window. What do we see today? We see today we have a virus, a pandemic, and people are told, listen.
No, what we're seeing today is a society in decay, where we have
exactly
we have
because
no respect.
We have thrown away discipline and we have thrown away responsibility.
Yeah,
the point I'm making.
We have no respect.
We throw that away.
We have no respect for law. We have no respect for order. We have no respect for the elderly. We have no respect for our environment.
Man will be cautioned. Will say, hey, partner, we're cautioned so far. This is a free country. Freedom. I was in primary school when the Prime Minister said, we are now free. Me, that primary school child, I know freedom means you're not incarcerated. Because the opposite of incarceration.
Yeah, freedom of expression, freedom of movement.
I was in no jail. So I have freedom. I had some walls around and the on the wall. Because they didn't have responsibility. I have freedom. And we have that right through society today. We are a free country. But talk about responsibility, we don't have it. I'm not talking about which prime minister, which government. It has not crossed the board. Everyone that voted pander to the population to get vote. Because you know why? The important thing is who control the treasury. And we the people, let me tell you something, and I want you to think about the statement. Up to yesterday, I was talking to a friend of mine. We are still in the mode of a slave colony. Follow me here. During slavery...
So what we have is neo-colonialism.
We still have slave colony. During slavery, you are the owner of the plantation. And the owner of the plantation, his money went abroad. And any money that come here was really buy for himself here. Any change today? The 1% tell you do not say them their own economy. And you can't vex them, it's the truth. You are the manager of the plantation. Well, everybody say it. I don't know. I didn't have to see check. But they say that they give both parties the money for the campaign, and whoever will not do what they want to do. They say one prime minister come and say, correction, no, you lose. They say so. I don't know. I wasn't there. And then you had the house slaves. What is all these different boards you have out there? What is the service of these boards? Not house slaves? And then field slaves, the entire population. How much change take place, Kenrick? We're still there. God bless our nation. Many very races. We talk about unity. Do we have unity?
And you know, I remember at primary school, we used to be mandated to sing these songs, you know. Nation building songs, you know. It doesn't happen anymore.
Let me show you why this society right is. Do you know what the first people who fought against the low wages of indentureship? Do you know, Henrik? Let me tell you. The ex-slaves. The ex-slaves in Tobago had the same indentureship contract. They found that the money, the wages they were receiving was not enough to buy the food they were entitled to when they were slaves. And they mounted a revolution in Tobago. Check the Belmana riots on the internet. Check it in Nallis. The Belmana riots or the Roxborough riots. And you see what I'm talking about? Because of that, they annexed the Mediterranean was a separate colony. They fought against the low wages of indentureship. I don't want to go further because the other things I can talk about this whole situation and people get real mad this morning. And I want to cause an independent problem.
So in essence, nothing much has changed, yes?
Yeah, it changed. The more we change, the worse we get.
All right, Chris, thank you very much for your contribution here with me this morning, giving us a lesson in history this morning. Yes, we celebrate our 58th year of an independent nation, and I asked the question this morning, what is there to celebrate? Hello, good morning. Welcome to 975. Good morning.
Mr. Kenneth.
Hi, good morning to you, sir.
I listened to the program last week
Mm-hmm.
with your interview our Honorable Minister, Mr. Hines, on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to other program where a fellow by the name of God Christopher. He run a program. I'm not going to tell you about that. And a young girl, gone through some serious hard time. She gives the name as Miss Kelly. She nurse adopt that girl and educate that girl. And today that girl is a registered nurse at the Palestine Hospital. That same Mr. Hines listened to that program with Mr. God was running. And tell me 25 copies of what that young girl went through. I want to know what she do about that. What he do about that. He remained there for 5 years, and now we realize the youth is progressive. I want you to come back for our pensioner. I buy a bread and a piece and rest it on a counter, and the youth swarm that like counter fly. The rest they have in it. They call for next. They don't know if I have money. That is what how the youth living. Now, you have a commissioner police citizen, adopt a youth, adopt a coach, adopt a rat, bring it in your house, and then he kill you to get your property. Just imagine this youth and then the father make a deal in the Golden Grove, in the modern hospital. What nine make such a children, they cannot educate them, but they're telling you how to live. Thank you, Mr. Conrad.
All right, my friend. Well, thank you very much for your contribution here with me this morning. I'm trying to get the relevance of your discussion with me this morning, talking about Fitzgerald Hines. Well, Fitzgerald Hines is the new Minister of Youth Development and National Services. But thank you very much for your thoughts, though. Hello, good morning. Welcome to 97.5. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, sir.
So I asked you to play. Hold on a second. Why did I ask you to play the opposition at the time speech to the law lords in England? A big old gentleman. You tell me master then is better than master. I don't have a master now. Do you have a master now, Mr. Kenrick?
I'm listening to your contribution, my friend. Go ahead.
And I don't understand for big old people how you could come. So let me tell you what we achieved, Mr. Kenrick. I have a gentleman called Mr. Ken Julia. We have probably one of the first and the littlest island to take our natural gas and turn it into something and make a revenue of it. Not so? That alone, I am the inventor of the only instrument in the 20th century. I have a man called Brian Charles Lara. And I could go on for my little country. And I have Mr. Kenrick. Enjoy your day, sir. We have a team.
Well, we would have made some advancement, yes, in terms of infrastructure and in terms of developing our people. But I'm editorializing here. But we still do have challenges in front of us. According to our opposition leader, Kamala Persad-Bissessar, there's only a small percentage of people in this country who seems to be enjoying the resources of the land. We still have people who are still living below the poverty line in a country that would have, let's say, experienced 2 and some would say 3 oil booms. We have so many matters of before the court in terms of mismanagement of the country's resources and what have you. So we do have certain challenges in front of us, but as a people, as we celebrate 58 years of independence, hence I asked the question this morning, what is there to celebrate? Hello, good morning. Welcome to 97.5. Good morning.
Morning, Kenneth, and morning, Nicole.
Yeah, good morning, friend. How are you this morning?
Well, all the best for today. And 58 years. Damn bad. At least if we could still talk. That is important, we live it. As the opposition leader was going on and everything, and she was saying, well, that is good when you're in opposition. When you're the prime minister of this country, it will be a difference. So I wish you all the best for the independence and as opposition leader. As long as she looking at she get a little strength she had now, and let she continue with it until election call again. I'm happy to hear that she say that we get more, we should say more people, more poor people, or the people get poorer or some kind of thing. I hope that when she come back into power, she will get everybody rich because she could have done it between 2010 and 2015. Okay, partner, you have a good day.
All right, friend. Well, thank you very much for your contribution here with me this morning as we head up to the hour of 8 o'clock. Just about 6 minutes here to the hour of 8. Let me keep you a bit entertained this morning, my friends. And then we'll take the 8 o'clock newscast. And when I come back, we'll continue with our discussion. 975 FM, Hot Like Pepper. Stay with us here.
Once upon a time there was a magic island full of magic people. Let me tell you a story about their pain and their glory. Oh yeah. Many rivers flow to this naked eye, bringing fear and pain, but also a brand new style. And of all these rivers that shape this land, two mighty ones move like a sculptor's hand. And today those hands across the land, man, is still landscaping. And there's no doubt we can work it out, there is no escaping. As the river flows, there are those who will change its passage. But every common man got to understand that man send a message. So put up your hand if you understand now. Come, see how we moving, watch how we grooving, see how we step in style. One lovely nation under a groove. The Ganges can meet the Nile. Them boys with the hidden agendas and the mind benders, people don't take it front. The smart men and politicians can come along if they want, 'cause the people got the power and the glory. See how we float in sky. See how we moving, watch how we grooving. The Ganges has met the night. Differences there will always be, so that you'll be you and I'll be me. That's the damn thing, self, that makes it sweet. Brother, bring your drum, let me start to beat. Don't mind them politicians. I with the politicky situation. We done jamming and we jamming and jam, 'cause we know the story. Let them fight if they want in this land of the deferred glory. You can put up your hand if you understand. Now come, see how we moving, watch how we grooving, see how we step in style. One lovely nation under a groove. The Ganges can meet the Nile. Them boys with the hidden agendas and the mind benders, they will always do their due. We're smart men and politicians, them could come along too, 'cause we moving with a power and the glory. See how we float in style. See how we moving, watch how we grooving. The Ganges has met
Kathy's Cool Spot Enterprises Limited, number 86 Pearville, opposite the TSTT Exchange in Mayaro. We specialize in all types of meats, dry goods, liquor, beverages, ice, LPG, gas, motor oils, stationery supplies, and photocopying. We also provide rentals of tents and chairs for your every occasion. Come in and take advantage of our specials at reduced prices on liquor, wholesale, and retail. We are open every day, even on public holidays, for your convenience. TT Post services are available here at Kathy's Cool Spot Enterprises Limited of number 86 Pearville, Mayaro, where our friendly staff will be happy to serve you. Visit Eddie's Pharmacies Limited newest location inside JTA Supermarket C3 Center, Current Village, San Fernando. They offer blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, and pregnancy testing, as well as all pharmaceutical products and over-the-counter drugs, along with CDAP prescriptions. Sagicor Caricare International Medical Card, Guardian Life Provider Card, and Republic Bank points are all accepted at their 3 locations of Eddie's Pharmacy Limited. RS Building, Rocha Douglas Road, Barraco, GN Building in Pinal, and C3 Center, Current Village, San Fernando.
KY's Electrical Supplies Limited of Southern Main Road, Canupia, for all your plumbing and electrical supplies, water heaters, filters, and water pumps, plus all parts for Gould, Pentax, and Leo pumps. Choose from leading brands such as Cooper, Varma, BT Sino, Leviton, and General Electric. Call 665-6954 for more information. KY's Electrical Supplies Limited of Southern Main Road, Canupia.
Time has come. New 97.5. Make it your choice. Something for everyone. 97.5 FM. Music for you. It's all about you.
97.5 FM, Hot Like Pepper, Multicultural Radio.
Power to the listeners.
It is now time for Major News to the Hour, brought to you by Crystal Beverages Company, Super Quality Supermarket, Sheikh Elisha Limited, and the Trinidad and Tobago News Day.
This is the 8 a.m. news on U97.5 Hot Like Pepper Multicultural Radio. I am Nicole Duki. Good morning. Members of the Senate have extended independence greetings to the nation on behalf of their various benches. They delivered their greetings following debate on the Public Health Bill 2020 in the Upper House on Saturday. Leader of Government Business Franklin Khan said this is a different and unique independence commemorative period.
After August 31st, 1962, the people of Trinidad and Tobago will face the fiercest test in their history, whether they can invest with flesh and blood the bare skeletons of the national anthem, their every creed and race, signing on equal place. This is their challenge. We may fail. Others more important and better endowed have failed conspicuously. However, there will be no justification for their own failure. And then let me say categorically, for this country, failure in this regard is not an option.
Meanwhile, opposition Senator Wade Mark raised hope for the independence of Tobago.
Looking to the future, we have to fix a number of problems. But one of the things that we would like to look at and suggest is that relationship between Trinidad and Tobago, which has remained disadvantageous to Tobago for 58 years. We were not able to complete the job in the 11th Parliament. Hopefully, we will fix it in the 12th Parliament.
And Senator Paul Richards brought greetings on behalf of the independent benches.
We've accomplished much in our 58 years as an independent nation, taking responsibility for almost all our decisions and the consequences of these decisions. Trinidad and Tobago, like most countries in the world, faces significant global challenges, but it seems that the challenges of economic turmoil and the COVID-19 pandemic pales in comparison, to me, to what seems to be one of our greatest challenges, even after 58 years of trying to build a nation. That's a challenge that's recently reared its ugly head: division, discrimination, racial strife, and hate.
High Court Judge Justice Frank C. Prasad has expressed concerns over the behaviors displayed by members of the public in the lead-up to and after the general elections. He said there has been a deterioration in race relations in this country. Justice C. Prasad was delivering Independence Day greetings at the St. Andrew's Theological College on Sunday.
Our people are divided, and we cannot pretend that the rhetoric and the divisiveness which manifested itself is only related to election rhetoric.
Justice C. Prasad said these matters are deeply concerning and must be addressed soon.
For far too long, we have allowed ourselves in this small twin island republic to see each other from the perspective of us against them, instead of understanding and appreciating that we all have to work together as brothers and sisters.
In some other news, Cabinet will decide on the law regarding the mandatory wearing of face masks, specifically in vehicles. Initially, the National Security Minister urged persons to wear masks in vehicles, even if in the company of relatives. However, speaking in Parliament afterwards, Attorney General Faris Alwari noted that he is in favor of another approach.
The English have dealt with that very nicely, where persons in a car, private car, who are members of the same household are not required to wear masks in that car. It would be artificial for one to suggest that they ought to be in an environment in the private home where they can freely interact, and then in their own car, which is again a private space, not be able to interact. So certainly my own recommendation, yet to be considered by the Cabinet, is along the lines of the English position, but I have not had the liberty of speaking with the Cabinet members in respect of the recommendations which I as AG will put forward to them.
Mr. Alwari was pressed further on the National Securities Minister's statement by UNC Senator Anna Roberts. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley expects that the law will be put in place today. The opposition is calling for talks with the government in a bid to ramp up Trinidad and Tobago's COVID-19 response. This comes as the party has put forward 4 suggestions in this regard. In a media release, the party claimed the government is failing to adequately respond to the virus, except for the mandatory mask-wearing legislation. It is urging the state to begin discussions with the opposition, business, labor, and social sector stakeholders. The UNC is also calling on government to look into the pandemic leave and salary grants, which it claims some persons are still awaiting. You are listening to the 8 a.m. news on U97.5 Hot Like Pepper Multicultural Radio. It's time now to take a look at regional and international developments. We begin with news in the region. The Dominica Hotel and Tourism Association has added its voice to those who have been calling for the United States Embassy to rethink its position on travel to the island. In a statement, the association said the advisory is outdated and does not reflect the true state of affairs in Dominica. The U.S. advisory asked citizens to reconsider travel to Dominica, citing concerns with health and safety measures related to COVID-19 and civil unrest. According to the Hotel and Tourism Association, service providers have been trained to exist and offer their goods and services in a COVID-19 environment and have been adhering to all regulations. Internationally, there have now been more than 25 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 in 188 countries. More than 840,000 people have lost their lives. Latin America and Asia are the continents that currently have the highest number of daily confirmed cases. In Latin America, Brazil has recorded the highest number of deaths with about 121,000 so far. Brazil has the highest second number of cases in the world after the United States. Newly confirmed cases in the region have also risen in Mexico, Peru, Colombia, and Argentina. In Asia, India has recorded about 3.6 million cases, and the country's death toll at more than 64,000 is the world's third highest. In news of the weather for the period today until tonight, Trinidad and Tobago will experience cloudy periods with intermittent showers during the morning and early afternoon, which will gradually give way to sunny conditions by mid-afternoon. There is the medium to high chance of a heavy shower or thunderstorm in a few areas. Gusty winds and street flooding may occur in heavy showers and thunderstorms. Seas are moderate with waves up to 2 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. The current temperature is 24 degrees Celsius. And this brings us to the end of the 8 a.m. newscast on U97.5 Hot Like Pepper Multicultural Radio. Stay tuned for another newscast at noon. I am Nicole Duki. Good morning.
A&S Hardware and the General Contractors Limited of 107 Bonaventure Road in Gasparillo for all your hardware materials from foundation to finish. Not forgetting all your general contracting needs. We have it all at A&S Hardware and the General Contractors Limited, located at 107 Bonaventure Road in Gasparillo. Just call Tiki Ali at 650-2180.
A&S Hardware are wholesalers and retailers of plywood, an assortment of lumber, galvanized pipe, hollow section, and steel. Customers can enjoy special prices on white pine and pitch pine doors.
Kathy's Cool Spot Enterprises Limited, number 86 Pearville, opposite the TSTT Exchange in Mayaro. We specialize in all types of meats, dry goods, liqueur, beverages, ice, LPG, gas, motor oils, stationery supplies, and photocopying. We also provide rentals of tents and chairs for your every occasion. Come in and take advantage of our specials at reduced prices on liqueur, wholesale and retail. We are open every day, even on public holidays, for your convenience. TT Post services are available here at Kathy's Cool Spot Enterprises Limited of number 86 Pearville, Mayaro, where our friendly staff will be happy to serve you.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality unbleached bromate free all-purpose and baker's flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisha Limited 665-3336 or visit us at Warrenville, Canoopia. Shiklisha Limited, quality you can trust.
To you, Newsday Classifieds. Take Value Optical to be your partner.
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce free eye test from Value Optical for Newsday Classified customers. Call the Newsday Classified reps for more information. You may now kiss the bride.
Greeted in the wonderful name of Jesus. My name is Bishop Kelvin Khan from Endurance Ministry International. Our new location is in Railway Road, Londonville. You can tune into 97.5 every Sunday morning from 6 a.m. till 8. Tell your nanny and your nana, your chachi, your chacha, your grandpa, your grandma. We need to pray for our nation. God bless you. Thank you.
Pump it up with U975 FM this Independence Day, Monday 31st August 2020. 2020. It's our independence gift to the nation as U975 FM keeps you rocking all day long with pulsating music from all genres.
Join the party from 9 a.m. to 12 noon with the newest heartthrob of the airways, the versatile Captain Kendall, followed by Half Man, Half Amazing DJ Short from 12 noon to 3 p.m.
The party gets even hotter on this Independence Day with the Flavio Experience from 3 to 6 p.m. So if it's music you want, there's only one frequency. U975 FM, hot like pepper, multicultural radio. The station that makes it real.
Yes, please don't turn your dial. You're with 975 FM Hot Like Pepper, the morning program. Just keeping you a bit entertained this morning. Yes, this is a beautiful morning. It's Independence Day in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago as we celebrate such with a holiday today. Let's take this call on the line. Hello, good morning, and welcome to 97.5. Good morning to you.
Ken.
Good morning to you.
I've been referred to as an old man. I have no problem with that, because in my worst day, I'm sure I've outstripped his best. But that anybody could hear his voice and hear my know who is old and who has aged. But anyhow, the real problem. What unit am I, master? A man who gets in the public domain and says, when I speak, no dog bark. When I talk, no jackass breathe. And change the constitution to appoint commissioners to an independent commission or independent commission so he could have his own way. And if that is not a master, then I would say, hey, I remember one wise man once said, it's better to close your mouth and to believe that you are intelligent than you open your mouth and dispel all doubt. Thank you, Ken.
Well, I hear you, Chris, and thank you very much for your contribution here with me this morning. As we move on with our conversation, just about 21 minutes here past the hour of 8 o'clock, and that time check came to you through the kind courtesy of a radio, 975 FM, Hot Like Pepper. Well, I've been asking a question this morning. 58 years of independence as we celebrate today, our independence, 58 years. What can we learn from all of this? Are we really an independent nation? Are we really an independent people? Let's take this call on the line. Hello, good morning, and welcome to 975. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Jagannath, and all the listeners and callers.
Good morning, Mr.
Thanks
Belmont.
for the opportunity to make two comments. Now, I heard the president and many other people talk about race in this country. I don't think, apart from the election, we have any racial problems in this country. Because where I born and grew in Belmont, it was only Africans, and the Indians were cattlemen and people doing scavenging work. And we live very well, and we live very well up to today. And throughout Trinidad and Tobago, I see there is no racial problem. If you fall along in Frederick Street and you are Indian, any race will pick you up. And same thing in High Street, San Fernando. So I don't see about race. I hope I'm not taking too long. But what I want to talk about this morning is the question of the drugs that coming in here from 1978 and selling non-stop. And it's causing us, the large percentage of the workforce, not to be productive. And their children that cannot learn in school because of when they were born, they're born semi-imbecile and they cannot learn. They're not taking the opportunity at the secondary school that Dr. Williams talked about, and they fall out, and a lot of crime is happening due to the drugs, and nobody is coming and listening. Now the leader of the opposition talking about national consultation. When she was there, she didn't call one national consultation. Otherwise, she would have known what causing this set of crime, and somebody should call a national consultation on crime, and they will realize that drugs is the main thing that's causing the crime, because the people who take the drugs are going crazy, and they allow the marijuana to be decriminalized, and it is coming in the one they call kush marijuana, that is the cocaine they are smoking, and it will go from bad to worse unless they come to terms with stopping the drugs from being used in this country. We have another 20 years to go through this sort of thing if we don't stop it. Sorry to take so long. Thanks.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Belmont. Mr. Belmont is one of our regular callers to this program, and we welcome his views indeed. But he spoke about President Paul Weeks. And Paul Weeks, and according to a story as published in today's edition of the Newsday newspaper. But let me take this call on the line first. Hello, good morning. Welcome to 97.5. Good morning.
Mr. Kenrick.
Good morning, sir.
Well, I don't know if you're old or not, but your voice, well, I don't want to care how you interpret my voice. I deal with the fact. Mr. Kenrick, these same people, that gentleman that I thought I called old or elderly, sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I take it back then. but consider Lee Kuan Yew best president in the world. Eh? And years ago, when Dr. Eric Williams made that same statement, you know why? Because they want to turn here like Singapore. That was the argument. People around the world to state Singapore as a dictator. Today, they praise the same man. Enjoy your morning.
Well, it's a morning where I don't want to get into this tit for tat and this back and forth with criticizing one another's contribution. We can continue with that level of discussion tomorrow. Today is a very auspicious day indeed, folks. Today we celebrate our 58 years of an independent nation. The question I'm asking this morning: how independent are we as a people? That's the question I'm asking this morning. Let's go to the lines. Hello, good morning, and welcome to 97.5.
Allow me to say that the people of Singapore are Chinese, and they have a work ethics that we don't have. It's not a matter of who lead them. They have a work ethics we don't have. So when you quote Singapore, know the people they deal with.
Well, Chris, hence the reason I don't know how audible it was, the contribution or part of the contribution coming from a father of the nation, Dr. Eric Williams, when he spoke on that fateful day indeed, the 31st of August, where he gave us the watchword discipline,
democracy,
production, and tolerance, and so on, and what democracy means to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. You see, we have a tendency to forget all of this, you know. We have a tendency.
We don't know that. We don't know those things. We talk about Singapore. Everybody will quote Singapore. Look at the people, wherever they are in the world, put them any part of the world. And they work hard, they're productive, they're going all the way. But you go in Singapore, Japan, China. Japan was the poorest country in the world after the bomb from Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And then the 60s became the world leading economy. Today it's the third economy in the world. It's a kind of mindset of people. Sort of Singapore and Trinidad and Tobago. We have to get with the act, understand what it takes. We don't have the discipline. Thank you.
All right, well, thank you very much. Let me remind you of what President Paula May Weeks would have said. President Paula May Weeks has defended her silence amidst the uproar of racist rants by members of the public during the recent general election campaign. In her Independence Day message, she said as many looked on for her intervention to bring calm to the hurt in a type of kumbaya effect, intervention at the time would have provoked further anger in an already enraged population. Let's take this call on the line. Hello, good morning. Welcome to 975. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I am responding to your question a while ago.
Yeah.
That what we have learned for the independence. What I feel that we learned is that we have lost everything that we had. When we got independence, I think, from Great Britain, we see that we had everything that we can carry us, which was the oil, the sugar, the coconut, the what have you. But today, over those years, we have lost everything. We have lost the pitch, the oil, the sugar. We have lost. We are not independent anymore. I don't see what this celebration is all about, because we are not. We celebrate independence, but we are not independent. We have borrowed all the money. We owing a lot of money. We still looking to borrow. So what are we independent about? We are empty. We have nothing. We have to be buying food from the smaller islands that are smaller than us. So where are we independent? I'm trying to answer your question, sir. What is our independence? We have nothing. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Well, that's hence the reason why I asked the question this morning. How independent are we as a nation, as a people? Our appetite, our palate seems to have changed. And as I said, despite the watchwords as issued by Dr. Eric Williams of discipline, tolerance, and productive, how productive are we? Hello, good morning. Welcome to 975. Good morning.
Good morning, Master Kenrick. How are you?
Good morning to you, my friend, Mr. Davidi. How are you doing? What's happening?
I always listen, and sometimes I make my contribution. And this morning, I want to extend very special Independence greetings to yourself and the radio platform and all the listeners of 97.5.
Well, I've been playing some patriotic song this morning. I hope you would have
Yes,
been
of
able to
course,
listen
of
to it.
course.
Yes.
Well, I know that is that is up your alley.
Yes.
That is really you. But I want to respond to your question, and I want to say that, in my view, Trinidad and Tobago is doing relatively well as a growing nation. 58 years. When you compare us to the United States of America, that is 244 years old. And they too still have challenges, as we see on the streets. As we see on the streets of the United States of America. Okay? So I'm saying that we have done well. We have placed Trinidad and Tobago over the years, have placed our country on the world map in sport, in music, in literature and art. Vivian Naipaul, Dr. Williams, C.L.R. James. In sport, Brian Lara, Hazy Crawford, Keisha Walcott. In music and culture, the steel band instrument been invented in Trinidad and Tobago. And I think that Trinidad and Tobago has done well. There are challenges that we have to overcome. And that is why when I followed the Prime Minister's message, the message was one of challenge and one of hope. We have challenges, yes, but we have to overcome those challenges. And let me close my contribution.
Before you close, I want to get your thoughts. Part of our anthem is every creed and race finds an equal place. Yeah. And commentators have spoken about inequality, the fact that the resources of the land are only being enjoyed by a percentage. Not my view, of course, but thoughts coming from people outside here. Comment on me on that.
Well, my view is that that really is a challenge, one of the challenges in terms of the resources of the land. But I don't think it is as dire as the people are proclaiming it, because in my view, the fact that the Point Lisat, the resources there, most of the people who enjoy that are from Central and South Trinidad. And the wealth of Trinidad and Tobago has been distributed, but more significantly towards the Central South Trinidad because of the national gas, the NGC, you see, and then the other parts of the country developed. So I am not going to buy that. I don't think it is. I mean, there is no country in the world where there is that kind of equity. And I repeat it, there is no country in the world where there is that type of equity. Because that is a system, the world is a system, and it is a little better and worse in many other countries. And I don't think we are the end of the ladder in that. But so that's my response to that. I don't think it's as dire. I think it's exacerbated by people for their own individual and political interests when those things are done. Because all over the world, countries that are developed, even in the United States of America, that claim can be made. That claim can be made. In fact, what is happening, that is the statement in America right now. But the people of African descent are saying that they don't have the resources. And any part of the world you go, it is lesser and greater in some degree. So I don't think it's as dire as what the people pronounce it to be.
But Mr. Davadi, one would think or be of the mindset that 58 years post-independence, the discussion today continues around equality, racism, ethnicity, as you would agree, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley would have touched on that too, and so too President Paula Weeks. So the question I'm asking here this morning, when will all of this argument, when will all of this narrative stop in terms of ethnicity, in terms of race? We are all one people under one nation, you know.
Yes, and that is why, and that's what I'm saying, we are a growing nation. It is not. Can you what I'm saying? That's the emphasis I'm making. I'm saying that nations of the world, some of them are 300, 200 years. We are a growing nation, and we know we have that challenge, and we know that the foundation of how we live was laid by the father of the nation. When he spoke about no mother India, no mother Africa, no mother, and so on, there's mother Trinidad and Tobago. But we are dealing with human beings. We are dealing with human beings, and human beings are frailties. They have their own frailties. And that's the challenge. Individual responsibility. And that is how I want to close my contribution on this one. Thank you for the time. Because part of it is respect to individual responsibility. And on the 30th of August, Dr. Williams made the statement about the discipline production and tolerance. But I think we must put it in context. When he said, he was talking to the young people, and he says, these things apply as much to you, young people, as your parents. So he was talking to everybody. And he said, discipline is both individual and national. The individual cannot be allowed to seek personal interest and gratify posture at the expense of the nation. We have that across the board. People seeking personal interest. They're only thinking about themselves in terms of what they do and glorifying themselves and their particular race. You see, we are the brightest. You see, we are the most money. But you see them living in ghettos. That is a challenge we have. The other one is production. We must provide, we must produce in order to enjoy. A very, very important thing. And I know that we have talked about that for a long time, but that is the anchor on which the nation has been built. We must produce in order to enjoy. Wealth does not drop from the sky for any individual or nation. And the final one, remember, that order, he has it, it's an order. It's not just words. Discipline is the first one. Production is the second one. And the third one is tolerance. And that's the point you're talking about. To make our nation in which every creed and race find equal faith. That is a journey, Kenrick. And I know there are challenges on all sides, both sides, 3 sides, 5 sides. But there must be a certain amount of individual responsibility. I thank you for the time, my brother, and I appreciate the time, and I want to say to you and your family, I'm a happy independent, and I'm keep going strong, my brother, because I know I respect you as a journalist. I know, and as I said, I hope you are enjoying the
cricket.
Our cricket,
yes,
which is being played in Trinidad and Tobago at this time, and I give Dr. Rowley a lot of credit for that, to have the vision, to have it there, because a lot of us who are home and homebound, we get some kind of release and relief from getting something to enjoy, and perhaps seeing Dwayne Bravo reach the top of the world order as well, as I was saying, scoring getting the 500 wickets in Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for the time, Kenrick, and I wish all your callers and listeners all the best for independence. Thank you, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Davadi, one of our regular callers there, Mr. Davadi. Always welcome his thoughts on our program here this morning. I have another caller here on the line. Hello, good morning. Welcome to 975. Good morning.
Let me just say hello to Mr. Davadi. I hadn't heard him for a long time.
Yes. He's back on the
It was good to hear his voice, but it sounded like he got rusty. I hear him going, and stammer, what's wrong, Mr. Davadi? Can we stump you or what's up question? But anyhow, brother, glad to hear you. Wish you all the best. You and the family, many more years to come of good health and prosperity. Thank you all.
All right, thank you very much, Chris. As we continue with our program on 975 FM, Hot Like Pepper, let me keep you a bit entertained this morning as we head up to the 9 o'clock hour. Remember, at the top of the hour, you can join Captain Kendall as he keep you entertained until the hour of 12 noon.
So I am Patsy of India. The Indian ship and the slavery bind together to resist in unity. I can't understand. There was no more Mother Africa, no more Mother India, just Mother Trini. My Bahuta Japland with sugar cane, down in the Carolina plain, Ramlogan Bastel. its unique heritage. 50% Africa, 50% India. India, I have done duty to holiday, emancipation and arrival day. Since Patel Rosak made that journey, 150 years gone already. Whether you're Hindu, Muslim or Christian, let's walk this land hand in hand. We could only prosper if we try. Brotherhood of the boat. Brotherhood of the boat. Kumaye, Zimbabwe. Kumaye, Zimbabwe. Kumaye, Zimbabwe. Kumaye, Zimbabwe. For those who play in ignorance, talking about true African descendant, if you want to know the truth, take a trip back to your root. And somewhere on that journey, you go see a man in a dhoti, saying he prayers in front of a chandi. Chandi. Then and only then you'll understand what is a cosmopolitan nation. There's no room for prejudice at all. United we stand, divided we fall. So to all races here in Trinbago, Akokalian Odanyaho, let us live as one under the sky. Jahaji Bhai, brotherhood of the boat. Jahaji Bhai, brotherhood of the boat. Jahaji Bhai, Kumaye, Zimbabwe. Kumaye, Zimbabwe. Kumaye, Zimbabwe. Kumaye, Zimbabwe.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality unbleached bromate free all-purpose and baker's flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisha Limited 665-3336 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisha Limited, quality you can trust.
KY's Electrical Supplies Limited of Southern Main Road, Canupia. For all your plumbing and electrical supplies, water heaters, filters and water pumps. Plus all parts for Gould, Pentax and Leo pumps. Choose from leading brands such as Cooper, Varma, BTCino, Leviton and General Electric. Call 665-6954 for more information. KY's Electrical Supplies Limited of Southern Main Road, Canupia.
Kathy's School Spot Enterprises Limited, number 86 Pearville, opposite the TSTT Exchange in Mayaro. We specialize in all types of meats, dry goods, liquor, beverages, ice, LPG, gas, motor oils, stationery supplies, and photocopying. We also provide rentals of tents and chairs for your every occasion. Come in and take advantage of our specials at reduced prices on liquor, wholesale, and retail. We are open every day, even on public holidays, for your convenience. TT Post services are available here at Kathy's School Spot Enterprises Limited of number 86 Pearville, Mayaro, where our friendly staff will be happy to serve you.
U97.5 Hot Like Pepper Multicultural Radio is now on Facebook. Like us, follow and share our page. We'll be sharing the latest news, tips and much more. You can also view what's happening in our studio. Find us on YouTube and subscribe to our channel at RCL U975.
Pump it up with U975 FM this Independence 2020. It's our independence gift to the nation as U975 FM keeps you rocking all day long with pulsating music from all genres.
Join the party from 9 a.m. to 12 noon with the newest heartthrob of the airways, the versatile Captain Candle, followed by Half Man, Half Amazing DJ Short from 12 noon to 3 p.m.
The party gets even hotter on this Independence Day with the Flavio Experience from 3 to 6 p.m. So if it's music you want, there's only one frequency. U975 FM, hot like pepper, multicultural radio. The station that makes it real.
Yes, as our promo told you there, keeping it real on 975 FM, hot like pepper. It's our gift to the nation, where our DJs, our presenters, our announcers will be dishing out some fantastic music for you on today's edition of 975 FM, hot like pepper. Let's take this call on the line. Hello, good morning, and welcome to 975. Good morning.
Hello, Good morning, Mr. Kendrick.
Good morning, sir.
Nanlal from Pinal.
Nanlal from Pinal, and good morning. And how is Pinal this morning?
Pinal quiet and good right now, I have to say. Some people out night.
All right. People, hold on. People are observing social distancing. You've seen people outside wearing the mask and so on. Remember, it's an offense, eh? Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm at home, eh? I haven't leave home since about 2 weeks.
Okay, then, go ahead.
That Saturday, I went to the market, and before 7, I was back home.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and they have people socializing and being in Pinal, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they call it about independence. I really want to know the meaning of independence. I had a look for dictionary. I'm looking for it. I can't find it. I know, but that is the year 1962.
Yes.
Well, I failed common entrance, eh? That year. Well, I never moved forward in education status and things. But I did write this school even. They asked me to write it, and I write it, and I passed. And I still could remember some of the questions, eh? Yes. So, independence, so far, I see we have moved. I say we stagnant on that. Because I see people still suffering for water, for light, for this. Right in Pinal, about half mile or a mile from less than Pinal Junction, you know. That is the situation still. So I don't think we are independent state. I think independent means more or less, in my knowledge, self-sufficient or something. But we are not. We still dependent on people. We are this year. And I could really clearly remember the 3 words, eh? What they were William.
Well, the watchwords are discipline, tolerance, and production.
Right, yeah. I could still remember all them things. But the best thing for me on that year was for the feet. The whole, anything got think of, you get in school for that day. Trucks come in, they offloading this, anything you could think of. That was the best feed I ever get in my entire life up to this present day. So, okay, Mr. Kendrick, let's go back then.
All right, well, thank you very much. You know, I'm just enjoying your contribution here with me this morning. You are saying that we are not an independent nation because we are still not self-sufficient. We still do have to depend on, let's say, products from outside of Trinidad and Tobago to satisfy our appetite. Well, according to my good friend there, Mr. Davidi, we have a lot to be thankful for as a people. 1962 to now, 58 years, we're still a growing nation compared to other nations in the world, and we still do have challenges in front of us, but I'm sure with all hands on deck and as one people, we can move this country forward. Let's take this call on the line. Hello, good morning. Welcome to 97.5. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kenny.
Good morning, Mr. Princess Town.
Reflecting on our 58 years, when you look at our normal life of a human, and 58 years, it has passed through a lot of challenges. The first basically 20 years of your life, you'll be fighting up with education. After that, you'll be fighting up with sometimes children, house, different in your life. I know when you look at the country and our prominence on the map in terms of sports and other things, we have done pretty well. And I know, sometimes it's a good thing. Yesterday I went to a drugstore coming up between, a new drugstore opened between New Grand and Princess Town. And I met a guy there for the first time I went to the drugstore, and the guy was so courteous. I know what I told him. I said, but sometimes we in Trinidad, this culture, when I visit that place and I get bad service, you know, we tend to, we come and we badmouth the people and the place. And I know we don't take enough time to commend young people who give us exceptional service wherever I go to. I know that is a thing, you know, we have to start to encourage more in the country. And when I go to that place and I get good to young people, I know I always encourage them because I know it's a nice thing to hear a good word of a young person that, you know, you were courteous, you did the job efficiently, and all that elder person. I know we should all, at this point, and I am admonishing the country, but now let's more focus on the positive. Sometimes we know the challenges are there, but we need to more enlighten our positives, because the positives have positive energy to carry forward than doing too much of negatives. And we know we have to face the reality and the challenges, yes, but you know, if we positively together unite and in thoughts and words, you know, it'll be more effective as a country across the board and for the younger ones.
All right, well, thank you very much. Yes, and certainly a valued contribution there indeed. Yeah, it is important that we look at the positives in society as opposed to the negative. There will always be negatives, but we have to look at our strength, and our strength is our people, our diversity. Respect one another, as the father of the nation would have said, discipline, tolerance, and production, the watchwords of Trinidad and Tobago. On that note, folks, it's time for me to say my final goodbye for the day and invite you to join me again tomorrow just after the 6 o'clock hour. On behalf of all of us here at 975, especially from the morning program, Nicole, Irma, myself, and also Shiva, we want to wish each and every one of you a happy independence, or 58th year of independence as an independent nation. We want to wish each and every one of you a very safe and productive day, and I trust that you continue to do what is in the best interest of not only yourself, but what is in the best interest of Trinidad and Tobago. Be a patriot, as David Rudder is this in this selection. Good morning, people. Take care of yourself. I'm out of here. Up next is Captain Kendall, who will be taking you until the hour of 12 noon as he keeps you, in that party mood, celebrating our independence. Take care, people. I'm out of here.
Islands in the sun, islands in the fun.